really is about the same girl.
Oh, wow. She must have did some damage.
What's her name?
Yeah, tell us all of the tea. It's a new hit list on 102.7 KISS FM. I'm Kayla, and I have the band TBH. Hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay, can you guys first introduce yourselves?
Yes. Hello, everybody. I'm Boo Boo.
My name is Davin.
I'm Nico. I'm Ryan.
And you guys are best friends, childhood best friends who decided to start a band. Can you please walk me back whose idea it was, who first came up with the idea of like, oh, let's do this? How did this start?
Take it away.
Boo Boo and I, we've been friends since we were probably 14 years old.
Yeah,
Boo
we've
and
been
I-
friends since we were kids. We've all known each other since we were kids. Yeah. Technically, I've known Nico since I was 5 years old. David practically used to live in my house as a teenager. Ryan has always been around. We've all been in like several iterations of this band. Just playing music was what we did to like hang out. And as we got older, we're like, if we actually want to do this and take this seriously, we probably should do it now. So we just hunkered down and decided to really go for it as a band, and not just jamming till you can't hear anything as friends. You know.
I love that. Okay, so the band started as the band Honey, and then over time you guys changed it to TBH. Tell me about that evolution, why the name change, and what does that mean for you guys?
Sure, yeah. Well, we liked originally, years ago, we liked Honey for our band. But we felt like there was other bands or there was some copyright issues, so we decided on that band, Honey. And then, we've been kind of doing the band off and on for these years, and we just felt like we kind of grew out of it. And then it just so happened that TBH was the first letter of each of those, so we decided on TBH.
And it made sense too with like how we all approach making music,
Yeah.
the process of making music, whether it's lyrically, sonically. It's such a genuine and honest like thing that we love to do as friends, and that's why we're all friends. It kind of brought us all together, music, and so TBH just made sense, as most people know, to be honest. Yeah.
I know a lot of artists don't like to put themselves in a box when it comes to like what specific genre you're in, but what is y'all's lane, would you say?
I would say pop, indie pop. It's kind of hard to define, but we love pop music. Any Michael Jackson, Prince, our favorite stuff.
Grew up listening to everything, so it's kind of a mixture of everything.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson, Prince, 1975. I mean, Fleetwood Mac even.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say something that makes our music unique is it sounds nostalgic.
Yes.
Like something about it just like sounds nostalgic, but it also is like blanketed in new sounds, like pop sounds of today. So I think because we love music from those eras and we love today's music as well, we just marry them together.
What's the secret to keeping this so cohesive? And working with friends sometimes can be hard, and keep making it last for so long. What is the key to TBH being successful as a group and as friends?
I think that we're friends first before a band. We all play a role in the band as well, whether it be producing or writing or singing or songwriting or just whatever it is. Like, we all respect each other's role, and just I think that lifelong friendship really keeps us tied together. So
I think what's beautiful about groups and bands is that each person brings something unique. So what would you say each one of you brings to the table? I know it can be a little awkward, being like, oh, like he's great at this and he's great at that, but,
Yeah, we can find it pretty easily.
Go for it, David.
oh, wait, I'm not in this. It's the inside joke.
No, Nico's kind of the mastermind behind our demos and engineering stuff. Nico and Ryan. And then Boo and I would say primarily deal with like words and melody, even though we all do it together. But usually kind of comes out of melody kind of comes out of Boo and I. And then Ryan adds engineering stuff as well and drums. So, my bad. Ryan adds engineering stuff and drums as well. I don't know what I'm doing, obviously.
I swear he sings into a mic for his job.
Yeah. We're all super important. I don't think the band could continue without every one of us.
also, like, Boo Boo being in art and in film really adds a lot to our visual aspect, where we might not, thrive as much in that stuff. But like Ryan and I are touring musicians, and we do a lot of music stuff, so we hold it down for the live and a lot of the production. David is an incredible songwriter. Boo Boo's an incredible songwriter and actor, and he paints amazingly. So that adds a lot to just the dynamic of our band and like all aspects of creativity. Yeah.
Boo Boo will also like edit a lot of our videos. A lot of the mind behind the videos is Boo Boo. So
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
very artistic.
Also, we're recently working with a producer named Isaiah, who really adds a lot. And
Isaiah Tejada, shout out.
yeah, he glues us all together for sure.
What does he bring to the group that no other producer has?
Such a unique ear.
It's such a unique ear and a cohesive sound.
Yes.
Because like Ryan was saying earlier, we all love so many different styles of music, so many different eras of music. We find ourselves, when we write a song, sometimes we'll go into like a folk lane, or we'll go into like an R&B lane. Or Isaiah is great because he takes it and can make it into our lane.
Well, let's talk about the music. I mean, you guys have such a unique sound that I love, and you described it perfect. It is so nostalgic. I feel like you guys were so ahead of your time. Your song Out of Fashion is out now. I know you have music coming out soon, but let's talk about Out of Fashion. How did it start? Who wrote it? Who presented it to the group? And how did it, tell me everything.
Ooh, Out of Fashion was a song written a few years ago, actually. We wrote it with a friend of ours, Jesse Barrera. And it's about my ex-girlfriend. And
A lot of our songs are about his ex-girlfriend.
a lot of really good... Yeah.
Y'all don't bring y'all's relationship into the music either?
Definitely,
Okay.
definitely my ex-relationship too's influence, but I would say we definitely pulled from Boo Boo's the most.
I'm just the one most willing to talk about it.
We know all the details. Yeah.
I'm just blabbing.
Listen, somebody got to be the vulnerable one, right?
Yeah. But it's a song about having a certain idea of how you picture your love life to be and what you think that is. And you think you figured it out, but then you meet somebody that completely flips it on its head and changes it for the better. And so that's what Out of Fashion is about. And
Can I add?
yes, of course.
Also,
Oh,
the
no.
song went away for a few years, but it's one of my favorite songs ever. And so one day I was like, you know what? I think we should re-record it. We should just bring it back. And everyone was like, you know what? I think we could do that. And then we did it, and
Yeah,
It's
it was
fire.
dead in the water.
Massive
Ryan really
thank you
pushed
Brought it back
for
to
it.
life, so.
Yeah.
Is it different than the original? Or did you keep it the same?
pretty much the same. We just added new instruments, kind of filled it in a little bit.
Okay.
We record the vocals.
Sonically, it's different.
Sonically,
but
yeah.
The bone structure of the song is pretty the same.
Yeah.
So what is y'all's process when you work together in the studio? Do you sit down? Do you have to create a safe space to be able to create every single time? Do you have to, you write and you bring it to the group? Like, how does that work?
We honestly don't really have any rules. It's kind of anything goes. I think because we trust each other a lot.
Like on the Joshua Tree.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yes.
do.
Any excuse to
The
go
most
there, really.
peaceful
We'll write a lot of
Yeah.
songs. A lot of our songs have been written there.
Wow.
But
in
That's amazing.
Isaiah's studio.
Yeah, it could come from a beat that Nico made or a beat that Ryan made or melody and chords on a guitar that Boob and I do. So it's kind of no
It's-
rules.
It's kind of wild because some of my favorite songs we've ever written have been like the last half an hour of a writing session. And when I say writing session, it's very loose. Like we'll meet up at someone's house and we're just hanging and playing music. Like it's not really like, okay, let's go and like, here we go. You know, like it's very loose,
Yeah.
you know?
Right. Yeah. Oh. Specifically, Leave Me for Good. God, I don't
Get
know.
it from
what I'm
all
doing.
angles.
So this next song after Out of Fashion is called Leave Me for Good. That one specifically came out of like hours of trying to write something and both of us being really frustrated,
And tired.
tired. And then I think it was like 2 a.m. and Boo was just like, just play like easy normal chords. I was like, okay. And I played this super simple chord progression and Boo Boo started singing over it. And then the whole song
literally made the chorus up instantly, and we were sitting in my front yard at like 2 a.m. That was that.
whole song pretty much as
And
far
you
as like,
showed me, and
lyrics.
you're like, "Hey, check this out." And I was like,
Yeah.
"Wait, what?
Yeah.
What'd you guys do?"
Yeah. Some of our upcoming songs too are we had a friend. His name's Derek from Houston. He came out and he rented a studio for 3 days straight, and we just got to like go create, and that was just super cool to have that freedom of just like all the instruments set up and like someone starts playing some chords on the keys, and yeah, we just started like making stuff. So
That's when the best music comes out.
yeah,
No plan at all.
totally.
So let's talk about Leave Me For Good. It just came out. Tell me, where should people be listening to this song? So is it a in the car, top down type of song? Is it I'm crying over an ex type of song? So bottle of wine on my couch type of song?
It's a happy, sad song, so both scenarios, I'd say. But you want to add to that?
Definitely crying over an ex, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another
Or
one from
getting
Boo
over
Boo.
Yeah, it literally is
Yeah.
about the same girl.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. She must have did some damage.
No. She taught me a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a very sad song, though, in a happy.
Yeah, we write a lot of happy,
Sound.
sad songs.
The type with like the happy beat, sad lyrics type of vibe?
Exactly. Happy
Okay.
chords, sad chords at the same time, but
Okay.
the lyrics kind of bring you to like a.
Place
Oh.
of melancholy.
Okay.
Mhm.
Tell me more about the song, this specific song.
Oof. It kind of takes you on a little journey, this song. It starts off with the first time we met. And what I'm saying is literally describing exactly what happened on our first date. And then,
Yeah, like give us a little
and a
one,
one,
too.
and
Is
a
there a
two,
guitar?
and a skiddly do. No. Yeah, it kind of takes you through the whole journey of our relationship. And it talks about like sometimes, and this is a lesson that I learned from this relationship. Sometimes you have to be a little selfish in thinking about yourself and what you want out of life, because it's so easy to get caught up in just going with what's happening. And then you wake up one day and you realize that you're like, oh my gosh, that maybe this isn't everything that I want. Maybe the timing's not right. Maybe there's all these other things. And I just wasn't thinking about that in the moment until like it just hits you one day. And that's kind of how the song, like, that's why it's happy, sad. You know. Some mistakes, but I learned.
It happens, right?
Yeah.
So
What's
is
her name?
Yeah, tell us all of the tea, please.
She's very famous.
She's actually right outside the door. We're going to bring her in now. Oh my
So
God.
when it comes to performing, I know you guys, I've watched some of your sets and mind blowing. So when it comes to performing songs like these ones, what can the crowd expect from a TBH show?
Boo Boo definitely loves to dance.
I love dancing.
Really?
Yeah.
You can do a little
He's
one,
shirtless.
too.
I'm dancing.
And the songs are
Okay.
pretty simple in the studio, but we definitely, as a group, like to make a more live arrangement. So we definitely like to play because we all love to play music at the end of the day.
We have to hold them back.
Yeah.
Yeah. These two specifically.
Crazy.
Me and Nico have been
Yeah.
touring together since we were literally 17.
Wow.
So, but a lot of energy.
I honestly think I mean I love our music and I think it's obviously incredible, but even better for me is our live show. Like I think that's
Yeah,
our strongest suit. I think people coming to shows will be blown away. You should come. Everybody should come to our shows.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Come
I'll
to-
definitely be there. Do you guys have any upcoming shows in LA?
Tonight. No, just kidding.
We actually don't have anything planned right now.
This
but
is the
we
thing.
will play in
we
summer.
keep saying like we're just not focused on like playing shows. We're not focused on playing live
Yeah.
shows. But we've been saying that for like a year because we've just been trying to catalog music.
Mhm.
But we keep getting asked to play these incredible shows.
Mhm.
We played 2 nights at the Greek. We played the Yamava Theater with Travis McCoy. We played an incredible show in Malibu just like a couple months ago. Yeah, Landon Barker in Hollywood. So it's like we
do
keep
want to
saying,
plan one though.
yeah, we do want
That's
to
the goal.
plan one in
Yeah,
August.
I
wanna
mean,
do a
Hopefully
headline.
August.
It gives us more access to you guys other than just seeing you on social media. It's
Right.
a whole different experience to be able to be there and like literally see you right there and experience and feel the music.
Yeah.
So we need a tour.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
that's
come
our
on.
goal.
That'd be
We
great.
need something.
Yeah.
Also, I know you guys said that you guys aren't really working on a project right now. It's kind of just you're just dropping singles. You just put out that new song. But, you know, I know eventually you're going to be working towards a project. So what is this new era going to look like? If you have any direction right now.
As far as the sound, I feel like we have a pretty consistent sound. It's gonna sound like Out of Fashion. It's gonna sound like Leave Me for Good, Carelessly.
All in that realm.
There'll be some differences, but I think that world, like I said, that pop kind of our own version of pop.
Yeah, I think it's just building off of everything that we built, like David was just saying, and just creating more of the world. So I think if we were to do an album, it would be really cool to do something conceptual and something that really takes the listener. And whenever you know you're going to listen to TBH, you're like dropping in the seat, you know, in like a theater of our world. I think that something like that would be really ideal. I think for the moment, though, like us dropping singles, it's just really important to keep momentum going. Gives everybody something new every month, which I think is really exciting.
Also, there's this like one cover that we want to drop that we feel like is in our realm. It's a Prince cover. Yeah.
We play it live.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're also working on that.
That's exciting.
We want to do like a live situation.
Okay. All right. So to the people who are just now hearing you for the first time on the radio right now, they want to know more. Where should they start? Do they start with what you're putting out right now, Out of Fashion, or should they start from the beginning?
I'd say start with Carelessly. Get the vibe, Out of Fashion, and then, you know.
Yeah. Pre the TBH era, we have some songs out that they resemble our sound, but they kind of vary. We have like some shoegaze kind of sound, some more indie beachy stuff, but yeah, but it's still us in a way, you know. But definitely Carelessly and what's coming out next is like the lane that we're really focusing on. Yeah.
And what do you want people to know about your brand, your music, and what you guys stand for?
You know, it's interesting. I feel like with our name TBH, when we play live, I put this like red stripe down my chin all the way down my abdomen, and that represents like a small group of individuals standing up to like a larger opposing force. And I feel like when we create music, when you're creating, that's so much of what it is. And our name, to be honest, TBH, it's so what we say lyrically, how we present ourselves sonically. We have it's a genuine, honest form of art. So I think we're really just like here to create and to make music that we want to listen to and to tell stories that are honest and true. And
I think talking about the red line that he puts on his body, there's a movie called The Thin Red Line. And if you look up what the Thin Red Line stands for, it's like a group of people going up against overwhelming odds. And I think that's what it feels like for us as creatives. I think many people feel like that. You're just creating art because you love it, and sometimes you're like, wow, this is so overwhelmingly difficult. And then you get to a place where you realize that you're doing it because you love it. I think that's what that represents, and I want to inspire kids and people to start bands and be creative, of course, even though it seems impossible. You know, it's the greatest thing in our lives. So,
also our song Carelessly I love that song so much because it's like not a relationship song as much as like a song that just talks about the state of the world and our relationship to the world and how we can make it better and want it to be better and want humans to, you know, to win and to not destroy the world. And, you know, even our music video, which everyone should go check out, is really cool because the visuals represent a lot of that. So not just relationship stuff, you know.
Well, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me.
Thank you.
Before I let you go, this is the new hit list, and we like spotlighting new artists and new songs that maybe people don't know about. So is there a band, an artist, a song on y'all's playlist that you would love to shout out and spotlight because maybe they're underground and they just need some love?
One for me particularly, I record for him sometimes. It's a good friend of mine. His name's Ben Kessler. I love his music, and I think he's next up. He's fire. Check him out.
I've been listening to a lot of Shaka Khan recently, so I can't speak on that one.
I think she's doing fine. I think she's doing fine.
Okay. Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
there's a band called Pretty Bleak. I believe they're Australian. I've been listening to them. They sound a lot like the 1975. One of my best friend's band, they're called Bandy. Bandie.
Shout out Brian.
Yeah, love it, Brian. Bandy.
Definitely Bandy. They're so good. And the Magic Adams, too.
Yes.
Another one of our friends. But there's another group that I listen to a lot. They're called Another Michael. And they're like my top band. And I just think more people should listen to them. They have an incredible, all their music's incredible, but listen to Water Pressure. That's a beautiful song.
TBH, everyone. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me.
Thank
Go
you.
listen to their new singles.
Thank you.
Thank you so
And you guys
much.
got to come back whenever the album comes out.
Please.
I got to be the first one to play it on the radio, okay?
Thank you so much.
It's the new hit list.